Hello, welcome back to Mr. Arsenal podcast for a live reaction to the UEFA Champions League last 16 draw. Arsenal are one of two English clubs remaining out of the four. Two of them decided they didn't want to go further or be in Europe at all, basically. Especially one from Manchester. There's one particular team in Manchester Red, I believe they're called, decided, no, we don't want Champions League, we don't want European football. And Newcastle were a bit, they're inexperienced shows, shall we say, and hence why they're not in Europe at all now. But apart from that, obviously Arsenal, as I say, are one of two English clubs left in the last 16, along with Manchester City, the defending champions. You've got obviously Real Madrid, Barcelona, Lazio, Copenhagen. I don't think now PSV Eindhoven. We can't draw, but it's a thing. Let's make it clear. Like always, we can't draw PSV in the next round because we've already played them in the group stages. So not only can we not play Man City next because of the international security we have until the quarterfinals onwards, because we play PSV in the group stages, there's a lock off there. We can't, no matter what, we cannot play them in the next round. But if we both got to the quarterfinals, then it's open season basically, like it would be for the English teams or an all English quarterfinal or an all Italian quarterfinal, semi-final, etc. So yeah, obviously we have Bayern's been mentioned, Inter Milan are through, got Real Sociedad. Again, Real Sociedad we can't. So James will be released. James Rowe, we can't get them. But we're popping to the chat whilst we wait because the draw itself is in about 6 minutes' time. Lucas in the chat says hi everyone. Morning as well from Ange. DRK RTS says who the mighty Arsenal got a humble next. Well, we're going to find out hopefully in the next 5 minutes or so. Say 10 minutes. Give them an extra 5 because obviously they go live, they go for the rigmarole, and then they go bang. There's no more walls this time, so hopefully it won't drag out like it does in the group stages. We've got Troy in the chat as well. Bet we get Bayern or Milan. We can't get Bayern because Bayern won their group. We won our group and they won their group, so we can't get Bayern. We can get Inter Milan, we can get Lazio or Napoli, we can get 3 the Italian club, but 3 out of 4 that were there, because only 3 left. So yeah, all 3 Italian clubs that remain came second in their groups respectively. So we could get any of the Italian clubs, Napoli, Inter, or Lazio. We can get Copenhagen. We can get PSG. I'll show you exactly who, but in a minute. Just bear with me a sec. I've got Sparks TV this morning, sore head today. I bet it is. After the antics of before and after, especially after the game yesterday. Emerson's in the chat. Big Emerson. We've got Tom says, "Hey, fun boy, it's time for the unnecessarily long Europe." Yeah. Well, hopefully not too long. Bloody hell! I swear to God, this is the one thing before YouTube and all that I hated about Europe, like Champions League draws and all that, is they dragged it out. They'd announced that this is when it starts, but actually we're going live at this point, and we'll do it 20 hours later. It felt like anyway. Mr. Bungle was in the chat yesterday, part of our double watch. What turned out to be a double watch along in the end. He came in the chat yesterday, said hi to everyone, made sure let everyone know he was okay. We're getting better anyway. I wanted to thank us all for the messages that you passed on to him, basically. So you do bear with me. I'll tell you and show you actually. I'll show you exactly who we can and cannot get. So any of the group winners from the other groups cannot get in this round. Here we go. This is the one we want. There we go. Let's have a share of the screen. And then we're going to go bang to the bang there. So this is all 16 teams that are through to the next round of the Champions League. Obviously, the group winners, as I said, Arsenal, Atletico Madrid, Barcelona, any other. If Barcelona got a harder group, I would like Barcelona to come second and get them because of revenge. Bayern Munich obviously won their group. Dortmund won their group, even though they're doing poor to their standards domestically this year so far. Obviously, Man City, Real Madrid, and Real Sociedad. Runners up. So these are all the teams we can possibly get drawn against today. Copenhagen, Inter Milan, Lazio, IB Leipzig, Napoli, PSG, FC Porto, and PSV. We can't get PSV. Sorry, my apologies. Of course, you have no idea you're calling me. Cool. Bear with me one moment. Sorry about that. Literally so sorry about that. I just got a phone call. I had to answer it for getting ready for next week, like last preparations for next week and all that. So I had to answer. I'm not muted now. I took myself off mute. Don't start. Literally, had to just wouldn't mind the person knew I was going live, but yeah, it is what it is. Might as well just lost track of time. It is what it is. But as I was saying, so out of the 8 teams and runners up, the only team we can't be drawn against, is, as I mentioned already, is PSV. They have gone live. They're going through. They're showing the teams that have won the group, who's in the draw, this, that, and the other. All roads lead to Wembley, basically. But the thing is, this could come back and bump me in the arse. Come February, obviously March. But come in terms of the runners up, I don't mind who we get. I thought it was my dodgiest peak, and I literally I got a phone call, so I had to put myself on mute because yeah. But they know I'm live, and I'm going to call back in 10 minutes after this draw. It don't take forever. Yeah, as I say, I don't mind who I get, who we Arsenal get out of the 7 teams there. People will say PSG could be a threat. Yeah, they've got Mbappe, but I think people need to remember, because we won our group, we're a group winner. All group winners, they're home in the second leg of the tie, basically, which I think is key. So I say, if we did get PSG, for example, we go to Paris, do a job, stay in the tie, be it 0-0, 1-0. There's no away goals either, so we can afford to draw 1-1, 2 or whatever. Come back to the Emirates and finish the job. Whereas there's no one there that strikes fear into me right here, right now, as we speak. I think fully fit squad or not, the squad we've got currently, or a fully fit squad, that's the squad we have is more than capable of doing a number on any of them teams there, respectively. Even Napoli have fallen off this season. Napoli last season, obviously, Serie A champions for the first time in over 30 years. I think this season, they're nowhere near the top. They're nowhere, mathematically they're in it, but they're like 5th in the league in Serie A, and they're nowhere near doing well in defending the league title there. Inter Milan are currently top of Serie A, don't get me wrong, I believe. It is Inter Milan. But I think, again, we've got a better squad, far better squad than them. Lazio, Sarri, I want revenge on Sarri because what he did to us in the Europa League final. Leipzig, we can do a job there. Porto, I think I will say, out of all the teams in the runners up, again, it could come back and bump me in the arse, but I think Porto are the weakest team in the runners up section that we can get. Whoever gets Porto, you're going out of the group winners. Whoever gets Porto, you're guaranteed to be in the quarterfinals, basically. In my opinion, anyway. But kind of just going for the rigmarole of fucking chitty chatty bollocks. Oh, this is how the draw's gonna go down. Who's gonna be where? Right, 1 second, because the computer's been a pain in the backside. 1 sec. Settings. That's what I want. Sound. I want that. Oh, no, that's not working. Go away. Go back there. Copenhagen too, but Copenhagen. Yeah, Copenhagen. You fancy yourself. We've got Copenhagen. We'll fancy ourselves all day long. But yeah, I'm just saying. I think even out of if you were to choose between the two, you'd want Porto just because it's a guarantee, basically. Copenhagen should be a guarantee as well, but you know at their home they all put up a fight. But and I'm not reading nothing into the Man United Copenhagen games either because John Terry's doing the fucking draw. For God's sake, the wife shagging twat is doing the draw, amongst other things, obviously. Go on, teams. Yeah, UEFA, don't let's keep buffering and all that. Yeah, all the people they could have brought in to do the draw, John Terry. Just because again, they just seem to be that team. They get out the groups for the last 4 or 5 years. They get out the group stages of the in the Champions League. They get out the group stages, and no matter who they get in the last 16, they always go out of a whimper. The tie's over in the first leg 9 times out of 10, but they always go out no matter up comfortably as well. I think if it was last year or the year before, they played Liverpool. Liverpool was like, won 4-5-0 in the first leg to the point where Liverpool could have, I think they did as well, put out a weaker team in the home leg at Anfield. You'd think, but if they come up against a force like Arsenal, that's shown in the group stages, we ain't gonna let's go like the old Arsenal, bend over and go, okay, but European away, European loyalty and all that. Yeah, you never know. I'm just saying. I wouldn't mind either Copenhagen. I don't mind anyone. Out of 7 options, I don't care who we get. I fancy us against any of the 7 we can get. I think what's key is that the home leg for us is the second leg. So we can go away in Europe, wherever it may be, do a job. At worst case, get a draw, 0-0, 1-1, whatever. Come back to the Emirates and finish the job there. Worst case scenario. All right, we're going to get this draw done away or what? We know this fucking. Why do they always go for this every year? State in the office, is everything that we know because this competition been going for competition been going for how many years? This particular format of the competition has been going for what 16, 17 years. We know all this. That's an Arsenal got their own bowl, by the way. Love that. Oh god, that'll be. We'll literally go live as soon as they go live. Basically, next time when it comes to next year's draw, bloody hell, we'll just go live as soon as they say going live. We'll go about 2 minutes before, go da da da, and just sit back and fucking relax and just let them go through the rigmarole of the bullshit. Well, this is the new format. This is how we're doing it. Da 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 da. This is how many teams can go through. This is the ones that can't. And there's no drop out into the Open League anymore and all that crap. Potentially, yeah, probably feel like it as well. Matter of fucking teams have been in different fucking. Was it two groups of 2 different leagues? They say group leagues, but it's 2 groups of the respective teams split in half, basically. The things that eight can qualify, or something like that. Six or eight automatically qualify. Another 4 for each group would then got to do playoff rounds to qualify, go further to the next round as well, and all that crap. Is it 2 groups of 16? Ridiculous. All for the money. So there will be a high chance next season that Arsenal playing the likes of Bayern Munich, Real Madrid, Barcelona, Atletico. I'm just thinking of names now. Inter Milan, all in the group stages, basically in the league stages. Sorry, and then having to play them again in the knockout, or at least 1 or 2 of them again in the knockouts. There we go. Getting the draw underway, are we? The balls have been moved about. The hot and cold balls have been moved about. Right. First team out of the runners up is John T. He's going to screw us or not? FC Porto are the first team out. FC Porto are the first team out. Come on, give us Porto, give us Porto. Can't get Barcelona for because they're in the same group. That was it. They're in the same group together. They can get anyone else but Barcelona. Of course, exactly. Come on, the worst kept secret from the fact shows just put his hand in it. He didn't go to do it and go boom. Here we go. Who Porto getting? Here we go. Yes. Arsenal versus FC Porto. Porto, we're going to Portugal. Thank you very much. We're going to Portugal in the first leg and bringing them back to the Emirates in second. Oh come on, we can't screw that up, surely. The only way that could have been better is if it was like Copenhagen or someone else. Oh, Napoli are out now. The second draw. Thanks, John. You helped Arsenal out. Oh, I forget that. Porto. I wanted Porto. Didn't mind who, but as I mentioned already, that would be ideal. Just because of their mindset and mentality. That's what goes on every year at them lot. I just think we've got a superior. We've got a far superior team. We could effectively now go to Porto. Don't get me wrong. It would be tough because in terms of the atmosphere, it'll be hostile and all that. But I think we've got Napoli versus Barcelona. Bye bye Barcelona. I hate Barcelona. I hate Barcelona. Um, yeah, we could effectively go to Porto, finish the job, do and start and finish the job in one game. If we play our cards right and do rest some players in the second leg, if you have to. PSG are out for the third draw, by the way. PSG, they can get obviously Bayern, Real, Madrid, Sociedad, Atletico, or Manchester City. Once they get you watch, they get Man City, and they're by PSG basically, or Real Madrid. If they get either of them two, they're or Bayern actually. Yeah, any of the three favourites, they're screwed. Real Sociedad, ooh, that'd be an interesting one. Dates and kickoff times will be out at 5 p.m. as I said before the draw. Yeah, 5 p.m. UK our time, UK time. Right, next draw, the fourth matchup basically. Good draw, says Alpha. Yep, I'll get you the rest of you coming in a second. Bear with me a sec. Inter Milan, Internazionale Milano. They can get Bayern, Real, Atletico, Dortmund, or Man City. They're getting Man City then. Of course, they. Of course, I've just seen the comment. Of course, they. You're gonna get so easy. You rigged it. You paid them off. Fuck off. After years of being in this competition prior and having Barca and Bayern every fucking year. Oh, Atletico de Madrid, Inter Milan versus Atletico Madrid. That's a tasty one. That'll be interesting. That could go either way, really, depending on how they both turn up in both legs. Ooh, brother be interested in that one. Well, okay, our group runners up. PSG are out. That's Man City sorted in. Even he thinking, oh bollocks. He's literally looking at Bayern, Dortmund, or Man City. We're getting Man City. Bye bye PSG, you're getting fucked. There's no way you're not getting one of the big boys in this. You've got two. 2 in 3 chance of getting one of the big guns, and you have got. Oh, you avoided it. You've got Dortmund, PSV versus Borussia Dortmund. Ooh. Uh, PSV Dortmund match 5 is match 5. PSV Eindhoven versus Borussia Dortmund. Sparks. Next out is Lazio. Lazio. Man City or Bayern, I'm assuming. Just to double, match 5, or match 6, aren't we? Yeah, so Bayern Munich. I can't. Oh, because why can't I get back? Hang on. Why can't Man City play Lazio? They weren't in the same group, were they? No. So, but Lazio versus Bayern, they didn't do the full draw for that. It's just like, no, this is what's happening. Okay, don't get that. There's no security risk, I'm assuming, but okay. FC Copenhagen. All these teams come out, it's like more easy you can get for fucking Man City. Man City, there you go. Can't get Real Madrid for some reason. Don't get this. Why can't they have Real Madrid? They weren't in the same group. Copenhagen are playing Manchester City. So the City are going to show Manchester United how it's done in Copenhagen, basically. I beat Leipzig, and they all play Real Madrid. I'm happy with that. From my last point of view, I'm happy with that. There's a couple tasty ties as well outside of Arsenal. Obviously, FC Porto versus Arsenal. Second, they got at the Emirates. You got obviously PSG versus Sociedad. Could be an interesting one. Inter Milan versus Atletico Madrid is a tasty game, and I say Napoli and Barcelona is, but the last half of the draw, the group winners should win their respective ties easily from a neutral point of view. But yes, we've got Porto. So we've got Porto away, Joy, first leg, but home second leg. Oh, Man City got Copenhagen. I don't get why they couldn't have put the ball in. They could, yeah, that's why the way it ended that draw in the end. As in the last 3 matches were, for whatever reason, we can't do this. We can't do this. We can't do that. Pardon me. Yeah, people would never that I'm watching this on chatting rigs again. Yeah. Right. Yeah, I'm happy. I'm happy. I'm so happy. What draw? I can't believe we got one of the things I said. You know what? I really want because of this. We got him. Yay! Oh dear. Good draw. We can't say this will be easy as Scotland say Porto, but we should win this. I get what you're saying because they again, unlike us, they haven't won this in this century, let alone in their lifetime, this tournament. But I'm going by the last 3 or 4 years of this competition where they get to the group stages, either winners or runners up, and they play Liverpool or another, and no matter who they get, they always get battered. They just don't put up a fight. They just go, oh, we're 2-0 down after the first leg, okay, and they just bend over the second leg and get torn a new one basically. Or when they play when it comes up to between Porto and Liverpool, Liverpool just go first leg 5-0. Thank you very much. Second leg we'll put the reserves out with see out the tie basically. don't get me wrong. In terms of atmosphere for the first leg, it'll be a hostile atmosphere at Porto. Don't get me wrong, but I think we've got the squad. I think we've got the squad. This squad have gone this season already to Sevilla and Eindhoven, respectively. First 11 wise to Sevilla, arguably the toughest away day from an English club point of view because of how hostile that it can be in them sort of games. Went there, done a job, won. I think 2-1 it was. Yeah, 2-1 in the end, but it was comfortable. They got a fluky goal at one point, but yeah. And even at Eindhoven, we put our reserves out pretty much against Eindhoven last week. Another tough place to go. And we didn't play our best, don't get me wrong, but we got a point. We didn't lose. Whereas this time last year, we lost at Eindhoven, let's not forget, with our first 11. First? It was a mix, wasn't it, by then, actually, yeah. But yeah, I'm happy. I think I stand by. I think Porto, out of the potential teams we could have had to pick back up here, Porto for me were the easiest out of the 7. Copenhagen just in behind them. But apart from that, yeah, I mean, as I say, I couldn't care less who we could have got out the 7 because I just think arrogance. You can call it arrogance in one sense, but I just think this team's capable of doing a job at home and away against any of them potential 7 teams we could have got. The fact we've got Porto, we know what we've got now. That'll be around, or fixed at the times and dates officially will be announced at 5 o'clock UK time. But roughly, we're going to have a rough guess because obviously there's going to be draws and this, that, and the other from the other lot as well. As I put, get a rough gauge of where when these fixtures will be played. Have a look. Fast forward to February. Because of you're looking. You got obviously start of February. We got Liverpool, West Ham. So you think it's probably roughly around just after West Ham away. We'll probably when we play this Porto lot. So it could be either in between West Ham, Burnley, or in between Burnley away, Newcastle at home. The first leg, second leg in March. You'll think between Sheffield United away, Brentford at home. Then obviously the next round draw, the quarterfinals and semi-finals, and etc. etc. Look, at the end of the day, we've got a decent draw. We can't complain. We can't be upset that. Whatsoever. As far as I'm concerned, it's in our hands. It's sort of in our hands to qualify or not qualify for the quarterfinals. UEFA couldn't have made it easier for us. Put it that way, in my opinion. Again, you call it arrogance, but I'm just going by what I know and what I see. And at home this season in Champions League, smashed PSV. Was it 4-0? Annihilated Lens, and we beat Sevilla comfortably 2-0. So we haven't conceded at home either. As I say, worst case scenario, we make hard work of it in Porto, but we're in the tights 0-0 or 1-0 or whatever. But it's one of them games where it's but it's still all level, still paid for. Bring them back to the Emirates. The record speaks for itself. I think we've got them where we want them. And then obviously from that we go for the Champions. We go with the quarterfinals onwards, basically. But let's just get this. Let's not get too far ahead, but in one sense. But I'm happy. I'm sorry. That's brilliant. I'm so happy with that. And as I said, I think the match day, game 2, 3, 4, they're decent ties as well. game 5, 6, 7, 8, the group winners of the respective ties should win win their matches as well, along with Arsenal in game 1. But 2, 3, and 4, they could go games 2, 3, and 4 could go either way, but all the others are pretty much sort of set up for the group winners to win. Oh yeah. And with that, we're gonna tap out now. I will be back later on tonight in terms of hopefully James Rowe's available. With James Rowe not only getting his reaction to the draw here against Porto, but also reflecting on yesterday's game against Brighton and all that jazz, and start building up for Liverpool next weekend. Apart from that, yeah, we'll play the rest of the week by ear. But apart from that, hope you guys have enjoyed. If you haven't already, do smash the like button and subscribe and all that jazz. And yeah, do share the link with you in your group chats and in the group chats and social medias, etc. as well. More eyes we can get on this, the better. And yeah. We'll see. We'll cross that bridge if we come to it. We'll cross that bridge. Until then, oh dear, we've got a couple months before we have to worry about that. So, oh yes, yes. And Man City got Copenhagen as well. So the English teams actually did well in the draw, respectively. Well, the 2 remaining ones anyway. Apart from that, guys, we'll, as I say, see you later around about 7, 8 o'clock-ish for this week's podcast. And then obviously Thursday, you got Angie's show, the All Arsenal show, where we're going to go back over the weekend with the WSL, the women's team, the fuck up there, basically, and look on forward to after the winter break in the women's game, basically. And also any academy news as well. That'll be touched on Thursday as well. Apart from that, though, obviously take care of yourselves and enjoy the rest of your day. We'll see you later on. As always, up the Arsenal. Come on, you guys.